Even champions have days when they feel like quitting. The difference? They don't stop. Behind every trophy, every record, and every highlight reel, there are moments of doubt, exhaustion, and frustration that nobody sees. So what keeps them going when motivation disappears? In this video, we're breaking down how champions stay disciplined when they feel like giving up, and the mindset shifts that separate winners from everyone else. They remember their why, not their how. When motivation drops, most people start obsessing over the process, the long road ahead, the countless steps, the uncertainty. Champions do the opposite. They zoom out and reconnect with the reason they started. Your why is your fuel. The how is just the engine. When Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team, he didn't quit because his why, his burning desire to be the best, was bigger than the setback. Champions write down their purpose, keep it visible, and revisit it on their hardest days. When the reason is strong enough, the method becomes bearable. If you're feeling like quitting right now, stop and ask yourself, why did I start this? Not how far do I have to go, but why does this matter to me? That answer is your anchor. Hold on to it. They use pain as a signal, not a stop sign. Average people treat discomfort as a warning to stop. Champions treat it as a signal that they're growing. There's a massive difference between those two mindsets. When Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles tendon, he didn't see it as the end. He saw it as data. He studied his body, restructured his training, and came back. Champions understand that pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, is part of the process. It's the cost of becoming exceptional. The moment you feel like quitting is actually the moment your competition gives up. If you can push through that exact point, you've already separated yourself from the majority. The discomfort you feel today is building a version of you that tomorrow's challenges cannot break. Reframe the pain. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this making me into? They control what they can and let go of what they can't. One of the biggest reasons people lose motivation is because they spend energy on things outside their control. Champions are ruthlessly focused. They know what's in their lane and they stay in it. You cannot control how fast results come. You cannot control what other people think of your journey. You cannot control external circumstances, but you can control your effort today. You can control your attitude right now. You can control whether you show up tomorrow. Champions build their identity around the controllable. When the world feels chaotic and nothing is working, they shrink their focus to 1 day, 1 hour, 1 decision. That's not giving up on the big picture. It's surviving the storm long enough to see the sunrise. If you feel overwhelmed, get small. Control the next 5 minutes, then the next. That's how mountains get moved. They build systems, not just goals. Goals are powerful. They give you direction and something to strive for. But they also have a hidden problem. You either achieve them or you don't. And when the finish line feels far away, goals can sometimes do more harm than good, draining your motivation instead of fueling it. Many people rely solely on goals, and when progress seems slow, they get discouraged, frustrated, or even give up entirely. Champions understand this, which is why they don't just chase goals, they build systems. A system is a set of daily practices and routines that you commit to no matter how you feel. It removes the question of, do I want to do this today? Because the answer is already built into your habits. Think of LeBron James. He doesn't just have a goal of winning championships. He has a system. A consistent routine of sleep, nutrition, training, recovery, and mental preparation that he follows every single day. This system is what keeps him performing at the highest level, regardless of motivation or mood. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, often at the most inconvenient times. Systems, on the other hand, are reliable. They turn action into an automatic part of your day. Even on your worst days, when you feel tired, frustrated, or uninspired, your system keeps you moving forward. You don't need to summon motivation. You just follow the process you've already set up. They surround themselves with the right people. You cannot stay motivated alone, at least not consistently. Champions understand the environment they're in shapes the person they become. If you're surrounded by people who quit when things get hard, you will too. If you're surrounded by people who push through, who set high standards, who hold each other accountable, you rise. Champions are very intentional about their circle. They seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who challenge them, distance themselves from people who drain their energy and discourage their dreams. And beyond people, they curate their environment, the content they consume, the conversations they have, the places they spend time. When you feel like quitting, look around. Is your environment building you or breaking you? Make changes accordingly. Sometimes the cure to low motivation isn't inside you. It's in the room you're sitting in. They celebrate small wins without losing sight of the big ones. Champions understand that recognizing progress and staying hungry are not mutually exclusive. It's a delicate balance that few truly master. When you're on a long journey, it's easy for the end goal to feel distant, almost unattainable. That sense of distance can make you doubt yourself, slow you down, or even make you want to quit. That's where many people get stuck. The difference is that champions find ways to stay motivated by acknowledging the progress they've already made. They track small wins, celebrate milestones, and use them as fuel, not as an excuse to relax. Every pound lost, every dollar saved, every skill sharpened, every small improvement is a sign that the process is working. These moments of recognition are not about patting yourself on the back. They are about building confidence, momentum, and belief in your own abilities. Momentum is incredibly powerful. Once you start noticing that your efforts are producing results, it becomes easier to keep going, even when the path ahead feels long and exhausting. Stop focusing solely on how far you still have to go. Take a moment to look back at how far you've come. Remember the challenges you've already overcome, the doubts you've pushed through, the hard things you've already accomplished. They accept that motivation is temporary, discipline is forever. Here's something champions know that most people don't. Motivation is not supposed to be permanent. It's a spark, not a sustained flame. The spark gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Champions don't wait to feel motivated to do the work. They do the work, and motivation often follows action, not the other way around. Think about how many times you didn't feel like working out, but once you started, you felt fine. Or you didn't feel like writing, but once you sat down, the words started flowing. Action creates momentum. Motivation follows. Champions have built the mental discipline to act without waiting for permission from their feelings. They've trained themselves to be consistent on the days they feel on top of the world, and on the days they feel completely broken. That discipline, built over hundreds of days, is what turns ordinary people into champions. Champions aren't the ones who never struggle. They're the ones who keep moving through it. If this motivated you, hit like and subscribe for more performance and mindset insights. And watch the next video to learn the daily routines that build unstoppable mental strength.